What TV show stopped being great after only one season? Oh, so you mean the heroes question? Westworld. The first season was some of the best television ever, then they kind of ran out of ideas. Any CW superhero show. The writers draw you in, and just when you think you're safe, bam, now you're watching a teenage drama show where the main character is no longer the main character. Once upon a time. I wouldn't say great, but Riverdale went from a guilty pleasure to being unwatchable. The Flight Attendant. Sliders started off phenomenally, but then so many cast members changed that only one original dude was left. Like, WTF is the point of all these new people trying to get to our prime dimension? They don't even know our world. Altered Carbon. Edit. Great reading everyone's takes on the show. Thanks for the awards. I will take what is offered. Sleepy Hollow. Under the Dome. The first season was good. The second had a few good episodes. The third season went off the effing rails. It's like the writers what? Westworld like a motherfucker. They had a really original robot world where the robots' bodies and minds were as inalienable as ours, and what do they do in the first episode of season 2? Open up some robot's head and there's a box that contains the robot's entire mind. Completely portable and ready to just stick into another body. And by season 3, bodies don't matter at all anymore for either humans or robots, and it's complete generic cyberpunk. Space 1999-1975. The first series didn't do well, so they completely changed the show for the second series. The second series was very different. That didn't do well either, so it was cancelled. I only watched the first series. I like the first series a lot. It is meant to be serious and can be dark at times. I particularly like one of the episodes where not everything is explained as part of the story. My favorite regular character is Professor Victor Bergman, played by Barry Morse, who isn't in the second series. American Gods. That one season of Westworld was pretty fun, though. Cruel Summer. The first one was amazing. What a letdown the second one was. Wayward Pine's first season had me hooked, and it completely fell off on season 2. Not necessarily great, but The Flash went from being thoroughly enjoyable to unbearable. Altered Carbon. Never seen so much potential squandered. Firefly, because it was violently murdered. Chilling Adventures of Sabrina. Designated Survivor. Jessica Jones. First season was near perfect for me. Next 2 seasons were good with some great moments, but not quite the same. Glee. Heroes. We're going through writers' strike redux, so we'll include most shows that premiered 2022-2023 in that list too. Heroes. Firefly. Freaks and Geeks. Jericho. After being cancelled and brought back by fan petition, it got cancelled again in the middle of season 2, and that was just it for a long time. Then they released season 3 as a set of comics, and it was fantastic, just got shit on after its first season. And the first season was phenomenal. Weeds. Might be unpopular, but The Walking Dead. Prison Break. Easy. The Witcher. Westworld. It's gonna be Squid Games. True Detective. House of Cards. Killing Eve. 8 Simple Rules. It never stood a chance once John Ritter died. Single quote. I'll catch a lot of hate for this, but Stranger Things. The first season felt like a thrilling series from Stephen King. The next 3 seasons felt like Steven Spielberg sci-fi. Westworld. Chuck. Too many people found out about him. The show didn't matter. The Last Man on Earth. Once there was more than 3 or 4 characters. The point of the show is gone. Blacklist. Dark Angel. It got too weird in the second season. But I loved the first season. The show made Jessica Alba's career. 13 Reasons Why. Manifest. You. Every season since the first has been trash. The 100. The Promised Neverland. Broadchurch. The Following. What the blue fuck happened? That shit fell off a cliff straight out of the gate of S2 and never got better. Manifest. It had such great potential with the turned into a steaming pile of dogshit before the first season was even over. True Detective. Luckily it's an anthology so you can enjoy season 1 on its own very easily. Altered Carbon. The first season was a compelling meditation on identity. The second season was just another action show. The Newsroom. First season was amazing. Second was okay at best. Third was forgettable. Orange is the New Black. Westworld. The OC. Wayward Pines. Hulu. I think it was based off of a book series, but man, did it take a right turn in the second season. Didn't get past the second episode. Stargate SG-1. Just kidding, that show was great until its end. Arrow made it 2 seasons before turning into crap. Spartacus. Really? Nobody has mentioned this yet? The first season was excellent. Andy Whitfield played a great lead. Such a shame he was diagnosed with lymphoma and passed away. The Finder. The Handmaid's Tale. Northern Exposure. Old Man Drops Mic. True Blood. Sweet Tooth. I had the highest of high hopes and season 1 is still amazing. The Walking Dead. I've been scrolling for a minute and haven't seen it. If they made 1 season it would be legendary. Designated Survivor. Killing Eve. Sequest. On rewatch, Dexter falls hard after the first season. Legion. The first season was damn near perfect. The second and third had some interesting stuff, but overall lost me. Heroes and Prison Break are prime examples. Goliath. Heroes. Really fun and great first season. What a total mess after that. Just a disaster. The Following. First season was intense, especially in a network channel like Fox. Promised Neverland. I don't know if it's exactly 1 season, but The Walking Dead started off great and enjoyable and then pretty quickly devolved into despair porn where you know nothing good will ever happen, and I just didn't enjoy it at all after that. The Man in the High Castle. IDK if it was exactly 1 season, but at some point they started abandoning the alternate history scenario that pulled people towards the show in favor of supernatural interdimensional time travel. Bullshit. Also, they made Hitler a good guy in comparison to those around him. In regards to his not wanting to wage World War III against Japan. The flag of the American Reich is also atrocious, but that's there from the beginning, so not really relevant.